And so the mighty paladin Ambrosius defeated the tyrant Ceville. He threw the evil king into prison. There he was supposed to stay for the rest of his life as punishment for the things he had done. And so it seemed as if Ceville's revenge on his treacherous advisor Basilius was slipping farther and farther away. At least, that's the way it looked.
It's lovely weather, and I've nothing important to do, so it's time to relax and enjoy myself. What a lovely day!
What a rotten day.
Oh no, who's got their grumpy face on today? I'd better have a look.
In whose heart...
Locked away in a damp, dark cell. And to top it all off, they even took my scepter. Right now, I could really use someone to take this all out on.
I'm up here! I'm up here!
A small rodent. Obviously, someone here keeps a small rodent as a pet. Here it says, the Holy Grail is in the castle of...
Hey you, what are you doing in there? Are you one of those bad people?
What nerve, child! I'm Ceville, legitimate ruler of Ferianis, and your king!
I am not a child. My name is Lily, and if you're such a great king, then why are you locked up? Tax evasion?
Those nauseating do-gooders have allied themselves against me and thrown me into this dark cell. They say I tyrannized them. Ha! Of course I tyrannized them. The worst of it is that crawling worm Basilius has hatched a dark and evil plan. He wants to subject my kingdom to an abhorrent demonic tyranny far worse than anything ever seen.
That's terrible. Something has to be done.
Would I love to get my hands on that rat, but A, I'm just a little confined at the moment, and B, nobody out there believes me.
But I believe you. Basilius has always given me an icky feeling. I will help you.
You? A little kid? What do you think you can... Oh, well, it can't hurt. Right then, listen to me. You need to get me out of this cell. To do this, you will need the key hanging on the wall over there. Presumably that puffed-up paladin will try to stop you.
Hey, you! No one is allowed to talk to the prisoners. Get out of here!
Hey, you!
Ah, Ceville. Have you recovered from our brilliant fight? The one in which I laid you low with my superior sword skills?
What are you talking about, you jerk? I hit you on the head and you nearly crushed me under your metal suit!
Well, I can understand your not wanting to admit to your defeat at my hands. It is no disgrace to lose a fight when faced with an opponent as powerful as I.
Hand me my scepter and I'll show you what I think of your gossip!
You still haven't had enough? Unfortunately, I cannot grant your request, as your scepter lies in the council chambers as an eternal memorial to warn us against suppression. Unfortunately, I must now turn to other things, as I feel a slight tension in my skin I should do something about.
That armor is definitely cutting off the flow of blood to his brain.
My nose itches. Hey, you! Could you scratch my nose? Unfortunately, I can't reach myself because, well, I have this little problem. But hey, you can see that for yourself.
Maybe later. Say, are you part of one of those mind-numbing shows? Something like Ferianis Prison Idol?
No!
Re-socialize yourself. If you wash and shave, you'll be free within 3 weeks.
I'd love to, but they just left me hanging here because I'm allegedly a danger to society. But once I'm free, I'll wreak terrible vengeance upon you. Then we'll see who laughs last.
Looks to me as if there were very good reasons to leave that crazy old man hanging there to rot. Excellent. A defenseless captive, unable to escape my pointedly sarcastic comments.
You wouldn't make fun of a poor, helpless old man, would you?
Let me think about it for a second. Yes. I suppose you're the source of this stench.
All they give me to eat here are beans.
Looking at the vermin in your hair, I doubt that you can still speak of lice. Some of them are already as big as mice.
I call the big one Binky.
I have wasted enough of my precious time on you. Fascinating. The sanitary facilities here are definitely too good. The money I wasted here. All sorts of interesting instruments. Home, sweet home. Whoever hung something nasty like that here? Oh, yeah, right. That was me. Oh, yes.
In whose heart evil wiles has great need of cunning and guile.
I think that should probably keep him busy for a while.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the handsomest paladin of all?
I'm feeling really light-headed here.
The slingshot is now loaded.
Simply better. At el chollo, it's simply better.
Clear, cold water. Hey, there's a coin in the water.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the handsomest paladin of all?
Maybe I should have a look around the city.
Lily! Where are you?
It would probably be better to free Ceville first.
Buenos dias, little señorita. Come and look at the wonderful things El Chollo has to sell.
Who are you?
The name is El Chollo, traveling merchant and master of the bargain and the low, low price. Nowhere else in the kingdom will you find better deals than at El Chollo's.
Why do you talk with such a funny accent?
Ah, that is because El Chollo does not originally come from Ferianes. El Chollo's home is in far Spanianes. But El Chollo decided to come here to make his fortune. But enough of that. Can El Chollo perhaps interest you in his wonderful products?
What kind of goods do you sell?
El Chollo offers you the most amazing things for sale. For example, this excellent hair tonic from Dr. C.
Tell me more about this hair tonic.
But of course, El Chollo would be delighted if he could offer Senorita a little hair tonic. Dr. C's hair tonic is truly miraculous. It not only makes your hair fluffy and soft, but also increases your intelligence and builds strong muscles. And it is a real bargain too, since El Chollo only charges 20 gold coins a bottle. And if you buy 10 bottles, you only have to pay for 9 1/2. Well, how many bottles do you want to buy from El Chollo?
Unfortunately, I don't have that much gold.
Oh, that's too bad. Just come back when you have the money.
About that hair tonic.
Yes? Do you have enough gold now?
My grandfather used the stuff once and all his hair fell out.
El Chollo is shocked. Something like that could never happen. Your grandfather probably used a different hair tonic.
No, I'm certain. He told me that that stuff is only made from ink and dogs... Well, you know.
El Chollo is beside himself. He would never... I mean, Dr. C would never make anything like that.
That sounds pretty much like fraud to me.
Psst! Please, not so loud.
Why? Does it bother you when I pronounce words like fraud and cutthroat that loudly?
Shh! Okay, you win. Here's a sample for you.
Oh, how very decent of you.
Yes, fine. Here, take it. So have fun! Oh yes, maybe I should mention that it... how should I say? Maybe I exaggerated just a little when I praised that hair tonic. Actually, all it's really good for is getting rid of parasites. I often rub it into my dog's coat. Even parasites can't stand the stuff.
Uh-huh. Well, anyway, thank you. I notice you no longer speak of yourself in the third person.
El Chollo thinks it would be better if you go now.
Nothing makes me sing like Ferianes in the spring. Oh well, enough posing for now. Time to stand guard again. Oh, hello. What can I do for you, little one?
Who are you?
You don't recognize me? I am the unique, the inimitable Ambrosius, noble paladin by trade. I'm known for my graceful swordplay and ravishing good looks. It goes without saying that you've already heard of me.
Oh, okay. Wow. Your hair really is very pretty. It really shines.
Thank you. Of course, it does require a substantial amount of care. But what kind of hero would I, Ambrosius, be if my hair did not look just right? Like you say, I wouldn't be the mighty Ambrosius I am today. Women would kill to have hair even close to as beautiful as mine, and it is so easy. I just use an exotic mixture of donkey milk and bits of mango, which I then rub into my hair for 1.5 hours every day before gently rinsing out.
Uh-huh.
This magnificent hair has already won numerous prizes. Say, what were we talking about again?
Oh, nothing important. Wow. Your armor sparkles and shines.
Of course. I don't spend several hours a day polishing it to a mirror finish for nothing. My mentor once taught me that waxing and polishing are great combat training.
I don't get it. How's that supposed to be great training?
Unfortunately, I can't tell you, because it's a secret technique only passed on from master to student. But I still remember my teacher's sing-song, wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off.
Actually, I can't say I've ever heard of you.
What? That is absurd. Even the beauty of my hair is worshipped by women and feared by my enemies. The youth of today. Well, I think you're simply too young to be, interested in knights.
Nice sword.
Thank you very much. My legendary +3 Sword of Demon Slaying has always been of good service to me. Okay, so I haven't had many demons as enemies, but who knows what the future may hold in store?
Tell me about one of your adventures.
Really? I mean, certainly. But unfortunately, my throat is very dry. I've been standing here for several hours without a thing to drink. Once I've had a sip, I'll be more than ready to that is to regale you with one of my great adventures.
I'm afraid we have to be going. See you soon.
Oh? I'm accustomed to women usually being unable to leave me alone. But, okay, take care. Thank you very much. I was dying of thirst. You don't know how much this armor makes you sweat.
And I don't really think I want to either.
Everybody was sword-style fighting. Oh, you're back. Something else on your mind?
Tell me about one of your adventures.
Really? I mean, certainly. Well then, picture it. I, shining knight and champion of all that is good, once set out to defeat the 42 thieves. Bards the land over still sing the tale of Ambrosius and the 42 thieves. So I one day set out to recover the silver fleece from those insidiously evil thieves.
That was fun. But now I have a handful of vermin. Oh, there has to be something nasty I can do with that.
It was a day like any other, really. But enough heroic deeds for today. It's time to tend to my hair. I mean, my duties. Maybe I should get the ends trimmed again.
I think that should probably keep him busy for a while.
Wait, what's that in my hair? Lice! Oh! Help! Help!
Ah, sweet freedom, world that is home. Now I can finally concentrate on my justly deserved revenge.
Sure. Great. So what do we do now? Do you already have a plan?
A what? Oh, a plan. Of course I have a plan. An excellent plan, as a matter of fact. First off, we should leave the city. Head for the gate.
There are 2 guards in front of the gate.
Damn. Those 2 idiots again. Better if I stay here. You go up there and find out what those 2 dimwits are doing here.
Hello?
Hello yourself.
Be quiet, don't. Hold, little girl. No one is allowed to leave the city, for the evil tyrant Ceville has escaped from prison.
You know about that? I mean, that's terrible. But I still have to leave the city. It's urgent. Isn't there any way?
Not for a little girl.
Now, if you were a council member, the Queen, or one of her advisors...
Would you be quiet? Still, he is right. If you were a council member, we would have let you through. Seeing as you don't have any papers, I don't believe you're anything of the kind. So go away.
You don't need to see my papers.
Huh? What's that?
Nothing. I'll just be going now. Those 2 are looking for you and won't let anyone leave except council members and the Queen.
Right then, what we need here is a disguise or something like that.
Do you really think we can fool them?
Of course. I've already had the pleasure of experiencing their complete lack of intelligence. Just trust me. I still don't have anything which could help me trick those 2 simpletons. I should probably wait back here for now.
Be quiet, you idiot. We're not leaving until Ceville has been caught.
Go ahead, take the poster. Maybe you can find him. Smiley, I can't see my legs.
Because your big fat belly is in the way, you fool.
Oh, yeah, you...
Here, kitty, 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 I like tuna, I like liver.
Ceville, you're a real animal lover. Wait a minute. You didn't add anything to that fish, did you?
Why, you always wait until the last minute to share all your so excellent plans. Ouch! You nasty, disgusting little beast!
I tied the woolen thread to the coin. Formerly evil, in brackets now good, arch-villains club.
What kind of sick mind could invent something like that?
A lovely little vegetable garden.
Ugh! Yuck! Vegetables! Those are only good for decorating the real food.
Edible mushrooms.
Ugh! Vegetarian claptrap. The only way I'd eat those would be as a side dish.
And who can tell me what you have to do if a little old lady wants to cross the street?
Are we help her cross the street?
Correct. Wonderful. For that you get a happy face stamp on your report card.
Grinder.
Autographed pictures of the good fairy with original kiss lip imprint.
Ooh, I just can't believe anyone would voluntarily take one of those.
Go ahead, Buttercup. Take one.
Okay.
Ooh. Forget what I said earlier. I just can't believe you took one of those voluntarily.
Hello.
Hello, and welcome to my house. I am the good fairy. How can I help you, children?
What exactly are you doing here?
Oh, a very good question, my dear. I dedicate myself to my most important task. I tutor former arch-villains on their way to becoming valued citizens.
Brrr, what a disgustingly good deed. I could toss my cookies.
Now, Ducky, this is an extremely important task, and I'm sure that it would also do a grouchy little man such as yourself a world of good.
Over my dead body.
Arr, I'd be careful with statements like that, matey. I once thought the same.
Don't be sad, sweetie pie. You've all come so far, and you're all becoming more wonderful every day. All right then, Hornikins. Introduce yourself the way we've learned.
My name is Horny, and I've been good for 7 weeks now. I used to do bad things, but here in the group, I have learnt that that's evil. That's why I'm here, and why I'm learning how to be a respectable and valued member of society.
Excellent! Simply excellent, darling boy. And all of us here will help you.
This kind of brainwashing is disturbing.
Well, I think it's great that these former villains are now trying to lead good lives. Great! A real live good fairy. I love to read stories about you.
Why, thank you, kitten. But don't believe everything you read. Especially not that bit about Cinderella and me. I find pumpkin quite delicious, and we shouldn't play with our food. And mice and rats, ugh, how repulsive. Anyway, I'm of the opinion that any decent woman should be a little afraid of rodents.
Wonderful. It's always good to know other people's weaknesses so I can exploit them. So you're the good fairy. How convenient. You see, I just happen to have a few wishes. I want you to turn Basilius into a worm.
I'm sorry, sweet cakes, but the whole wish thing works a little differently nowadays. To get your wishes, you have to fill out form FEE42 first.
Now we can finally get back to doing something useful. I'm getting a headache.
See you soon, my darlings.
Hello?
Welcome.
Have you nothing better to do than to bring these poor villains to the brink of despair with your rotten good propaganda?
But Cupcake, returning misguided beings to the straight and narrow is my vocation. Incidentally, I'm also the fairy ambassador here in Fairyarnis, which of course makes me one of the councillors.
Are you a council member?
But of course, Buttercup, I even have the papers with me. I always take special care of it, because unfortunately there's no picture on it, and we wouldn't want anyone else using it to pretend that they're me, would we now, lovey?
Well now, some papers. I could really use these. Okay, where do I get this form, FEE42 then?
Cuddlebear, you have to go to Fairy Central Administration for that.
Oh, okay. And how do I get into Fairy Central Administration?
I'm sorry, Honeybun. I'm afraid you can't get in there at all. Only fairies can enter Fairy Central Administration.
You could have told us that earlier.
Sugar Pie, you didn't ask me earlier.
What kind of villain discriminatory trick are you using to force these people to return to being so disgustingly, ickily good?
But, Poopsie Whoopsie, I don't force anyone to be good. I just help them to become good, lovable citizens. The 3 arch-villains gathered here are a good example.
We have to go. See you soon. We'll see what we can do for you.
See you soon, my darlings.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, yourself.
Who are you?
We are former arch-villains.
We were really nasty, dangerous miscreants.
Har! But we've changed, we have. Har!
Exactly. We finally want to be good citizens.
That's why we are taking classes with the Good Fairy.
And because we need them for our resocialization.
What the... I'm off the throne for just a few minutes and already dyed-in-the-wool villains are mutating into brainless do-gooders.
We're law-abiding citizens now. Har!
But you're only shadows of your former selves. Don't you miss the good old days when you were still evil?
No.
We feel really good. Actually, we would really love to serve the law.
Exactly. Catching and arresting evil villains.
Ha! Good thing I'm a tyrannical
What you meant to say is that you're not a villainous tyrant of the sort these gentlemen here would love to lock up, right?
Oh, Yes, of course. Hey, you, the funny pirate guy. Don't you miss the pillaging and looting?
Aye. No, we've changed. And don't forget, we are good citizens now.
Aye.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. The funny little demon. Wouldn't you like to send monsters out to fight stupid would-be heroes again?
No. We have changed. We are now good citizens. Remember?
Yes, yes.
Hey, you there. Tin Can Man. Wouldn't you like to be a robber baron again, robbing people at will?
Well...
No, we've changed. Ah, we're good citizens now. Don't forget.
Yes. Yes.
Ceville, shame on you! Stop trying to lead these poor rogues away from the path of virtue.
Path of virtue. Pah! That's no life.
You should follow their example.
Yes, I always... Bah!
Can I do anything for you?
It would be great if you could point out a crime or something like that to us. We would like to show what law-abiding citizens we have become.
Something like, say, an escaped prisoner, for example?
Ah, exactly.
No. I wouldn't know anything about that. We have to go. See you later.
See you later.